Mercedes 300D Turbo. I'd been having some vacuum issues along with some troubles with turning off the vehicle. So I would turn off the ignition and it would be about 10 seconds later whenever it finally stuttered down enough to kill itself. Then it got to the point where it wouldn't stop running at all. I would actually have to get out and open the hood and manually stop the engine. I was also experiencing some hard shifts, a little early, a little late, kind of flaring, just a whole bunch of different stuff. And also I was hearing a kind of noise. After long investigation, I finally narrowed it down to the VCV and realized that the piston wasn't actually seating on the inside. So today we're going to try to actually adjust it. I know I've seen a lot of videos and read many forums that these things are hard to adjust, just to adjust the actual pressure with the nut. But today I've taken it all the way apart. Well, not all the way. I didn't want to break any seals, but let's just take a look. Alright. We're back. Alright, I had to get the camera set up here. I'm a single man camera crew with a phone. But as you can see here, we have the VCV. On the inside here, the spring has come loose. I actually picked this one up out of the junkyard just to be able to take it apart and understand a little bit more, but hoping to be able to adjust it, fix it on mine. This one was already out of whack, bent, and just kind of left in the engine. So if you guys don't know, this sits on top here with this guy. This actually sits in here like this, and this goes down on there. And it goes on down. In order to get this out, I use a simple small screwdriver and popped it out here and here. Now, I know there's plenty of other videos that explain how this actually operates with the lever arm that's connected to your throttle. I'm not going to get into that. I'm actually going to get into this guy right here, the actual little piston. And on top here, this was already broke as well from the junkyard, so I went ahead and kind of made the hole a little bit bigger just to kind of see what was down in there. But the actual nipple that stands off that your hose connects to was broke. As you can see right here, this is all compressed and sealed. I don't want to take that apart. What I'm more interested in is, I don't know if you can see the ball bearing or little ball down inside. I'm not sure if it's plastic or metal, but if you put pressure here, it leaks through here, and vice versa. You put pressure here, whether it be negative or positive pressure here, it does leak right through here. So that tells me that this ball is not sitting properly. As well as, I'm not seeing it right now, but a little piece of that spring actually came out. It was broke off. So I'm going to undo that flare I'm going to undo this flare. I'm going to undo this flare. Which leaves me finally with this flare. Alright. I don't know about you, but if you're a Mercedes fan like I am, I'm kind of getting excited. It's going fairly simple. I don't want to damage the spring. Ah! My two flare pieces just broke off from here and from here. Right there. Keep that in mind. Here's our spring. Oh, there's the ball. Looks like there's a little pin rod down in there. Let's get this cleaned up real quick. It's like a plastic rubber, this ball is. Not lose those pieces. I'll pause the video and get back to you whenever I figure out a little bit more inside of here. Alright. We're back again. Here we go. I got the spring and I stretched it out a little bit, each individual coil, to give it a little bit more, well, spring. A little bit more better tension. I also ran a few cotton swabs down on the inside right here. This was the initial original first one that went in. They're in that side. And this side, finally that side, I think it looks alright now. So our ball was not setting. As you can hear, I don't know if you can, but free breeze open. So, whenever this is down inside of here, and your arm goes up, you know, pushes that guy, comes up, hit your valve, what happens, I don't know if you can very well see this, but say this right here is the little plastic arm on the inside attached to the spring. Whenever it pushes down or pushes up, that stem rod on the inside pushes against our little friend, the rubber ball, plastic. Which is held tension by this spring. So, let's put it back together and see now. if we still have a leak. Obviously, the smaller end of the spring is going to go against your ball. Now after I get all this back together, start up video again. Alright, we are finally back. Yes! Oh my god, yes! Okay. I don't even know where to begin, except for I am totally stoked. Right now, it works. Unfortunately, earlier, like I said, the 2 tabs broke. Well, the other 2 did as well. And so I went ahead and I bent over the 4 pieces that were extended up, and they held great. However, I did not stretch my spring far enough to have enough strength pressure to push against that ball in order to seal it. So keep this in mind. Whenever I bent these back over, they broke. So with that said, one time, you get one chance to bend this type of metal, whatever it is, one way. I believe it's brass, but you can only bend it once. So with that said, I went ahead and had to bend those, and they broke, and pulled the spring back out, re-stretched it, and slapped it back in, hoping that I could work with it and that I didn't have to mess with actually the spring inside of here. So the spring inside of here, you are not going to be able to see or get to at all. But the spring here, you can. And for me, this spring was the problem. This spring right here is what actually makes your VCV airtight. So, with that said, it works. Oh. Like I said, one-man crew, but hey, I'm gonna get my camera girl, and well, I'm gonna fix mine instead of fixing a broken one from a junkyard. But yes, the VCV is fixable.